Hey guys, so today I've got a peptide-rich morning and evening skincare routine from head to toe, peptides everywhere. And peptides are one of my favorite skincare ingredients. I know there's some non-believers in peptides, but when you've experienced some of the things that I've noticed from using some of these peptide products, there's no way to not believe how effective they are. And peptides topically are amazing, but there's also amazing peptides that can help with so many different things. Internally as well, and more research will be done. And in my opinion, in 20 years, everybody will be using a peptide in some form or another. That's my prediction, maybe even less. So do some digging. Peptides can do everything. So may not cure cancer, but there might be some that might help with it. So, okay. So the only thing I didn't find with the peptide was a cleanser, but honestly, I don't really care. Cleansers, in my opinion, spend the least on them. They're going down the drain. You know what I mean? Find a good one that works, that's not terribly expensive, and use it, but don't go crazy spending hundreds of dollars on a cleanser. It goes down the drain. As long as you find a gentle one, you're good. So I'm going to start with the toner. The first one is the Baha MA peptide toner. It's got several peptides in here. It's got both of the Matrixyl 3000 duo as well as Argireline. It does contain lavender extract. I don't notice a scent with it, so keep that one in mind. There's no scent, so it's typically unscented, but it's not fragrance free because of that. So here we go. Ta-da. And by the color of this, you'll probably tell what product I used last night on my skin, because it's going to end up showing that. You're starting to see blue. I don't see it very well, but I see it because I was using blue Copper Peptides last night. There we go. So this is going to be a routine you can use for day or evening with a couple of small changes. So there we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, next up, I'm going to peptide pack my lashes after a face mist. So this is the Ghost Democracy Peptide Packed Dewy Face Mist, and this one's got 7 peptides, which encompass 2.6% of the entire formula. And it's a nice light mist. So there we go. So I typically, once I start my routine, I like to keep my face damp until I finish the routine, so it doesn't dry, and then you put something else on, and then it dries. It just becomes problematic. So while that mist soaks in, I'm putting on the ordinary multi-peptide lash and brow serum, which has typically become a lot more for my lashes. I'm trying to finish up a different product that I'm using in my eyebrows. So here we go. With a little bit of that. And I even mixed in just a tiny little microscopic amount of copper peptides into this, because copper peptides are thought to help with hair growth. Honestly, I don't see a whole ton of difference in my lashes with copper peptides, but I figure, you know what? I took the tiniest little measuring spoon and mixed it in. Like, I used just a little one of these and just literally mixed in just a dab, because you don't want too much of it. Copper peptide is my favorite peptide. Okay, next up, I'm going to apply this one. I think more of an essence than a serum, but it's technically called a serum. The Cosrx 6 Peptide Booster. It's got 6 peptides as well as several amino acids. It's fragrance-free. A little bit of it goes a long way. The bottle's gigantic. And about 2 pumps is enough for my face and neck. There we go. I really think of this more as an essence. To me, it's not a serum, but anyway. Also, another good toner is the Claire Supple Preparation Toner. I also really enjoy that one. Okay, next up, one of the hero products of this routine are the Reviv Serums Ultimate Serum. So this one's got a mix of growth factors, peptides, several antioxidants. The ingredient list is super long. It's very similar to the Skin Medica TNS Advanced Serum. Very similar. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to save some money, this one's very similar. And I only buy this when it's really, really cheap. So, which I think there's one sale on Black Friday, which ended up being the price similar to this. So there we go. And I'm saving my neck for another product. Okay, so if it's daytime, the Kinship Brightwave Vitamin C Serum's nice. If it's nighttime, the Theramid Lab Copper Peptide Serum is amazing. So whichever one, go for that so you can adjust it. So for me it's daytime, so I'm going with the Kinship Brightwave. There we go. Or you can use any vitamin C serum, but if you're using it with peptides, I prefer the derivative vitamin C products because ascorbic acid has a low pH and it can affect the bonds of the peptide. So if you use a vitamin C derivative with other peptides, it's going to work better, especially as long as the pH is a little bit lower or in the middle. The more acidic a product is, the more chance it could break the bonds of the peptide. So there we go. And I will say, if you use this and you're going to use like tretinoin or something later on in your routine, use a neutral serum or moisturizer in between the two. Everybody says don't apply copper peptides with strong antioxidants, and the more and more I research that, I don't think that's really true. And nobody's ever defined in those videos what a strong antioxidant is, and I probably mentioned it too. Don't use it with strong antioxidants. I'm focusing, don't use it with products with a super low pH. That's, in my opinion, what I think breaks the bonds of them. The more acidic it is, the peptide unravels and things like that. So focus on not using it with exfoliants and ascorbic acid. I think everything else can be used mitigating, certain factors like using a neutral serum in between it, letting it soak in, things like that. So, okay, next up, I'm going to get my neck ready. So for my neck, I'm using the Bubble Serum. What is it called? The Bubble, Wave. Where is it? Did I not put it on here? Oh, Bubble Water Slide Moisturizer. Okay. So in here I've got Matrixyl 3000 Peptide Duo Squalane Ceramides. It's got a super light gel serum texture, which is really nice for your neck. There we go. And after that, I found a use for my Niode Kale Copper Amino Isolipid 1% serum. Because it's too thick, my face does not like it, but I found my neck does like it. So that works. So in there, it's just so thick. My face just doesn't tolerate it well. But anyway, so we've got 1% copper peptides. We've also got glycolipids in it. So I like it on my neck. My neck tolerates it well. My face just doesn't like it. I don't know why, but there's something about it my face does not like. Okay, next up, the Stratia Interface is a really nice peptide cream. And in here, we've got epidermal growth factor peptides. We've got 6 other peptides. We've got Allantoin. We've got licorice root. It's really nice. So it depends on how dry your skin is, because you could use this. There's also a really nice Allies of Skin Peptides and Antioxidant Firming Moisturizer. Or for nighttime, the Acure Radically Rejuvenating Whipped Peptide Night Cream. So for this one, it's got a really impressive ingredient list. So we've got 9 different peptide blend. Turmeric, marula oil. This is a very close alternative, in my opinion, to the Drunk Elephant Protini, which is very expensive. This one, like a third of the price. So you can get 3 tubes of this for every jar of Protini. And it's very, very similar. If you're going to go with the Allies of Skin, this one's nice. Sometimes I use it at night too. I actually tend to use it more often at night. So in here we've got a 7 peptide blend. We've got honey, we've got astaxanthin and glutathione. So all amazing brightening ingredients and antioxidants. And then today I'm going with the Stratia Skin Interface with the epidermal growth factor peptide. There we go. And depending on how dry your skin is, I mean, you don't have to do every one of these steps. Or just pick and choose ones you like, or choose. I would say in terms of texture for the moisturizer, this one is definitely the lightest, this one is definitely the thickest, and this one is somewhere in between. So for oilier skin types, probably go with this. For super dry skin types, I'd go with this, and for normal dehydrated skin types, I'd go with the Allies of Skin. Okay, so if I were going to use an eye cream, the Cosrx Peptide Snail Eye Serum is wonderful. Let me go to my notes on it. Okay, we've got snail mucin, we've got 5 peptides, we've got vitamin E, panthenol. It's really nice. So, I mean, you don't have to use it, obviously, during your daytime routine, but I use this all over. The bottle's big enough where you could use it on certain areas of your face as well that get dry. And sometimes I use it on my eyelids, too, which get dry sometimes. So, wonderful eye serum. For a body product, the Necessaire body lotion is wonderful. It's fragrance free. And in here we've got, let's see. I guess I didn't write it down, did I? Anyway, I swear I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't, so. Anyway, so this one's got peptides in it. It's fragrance free. It's really nice. I don't necessarily need it right now, but I'll put a little bit on. It's thick. They also have a body serum, which is nice. My arms have been super dry, so there we go. And this is something you want to use right after you get out of the shower. Right when you get out of the shower, moisturize your body. Keep your face damp. I typically, when I get out of the shower, I mist my face several times with a good face mist. So while I'm putting my body lotion on, my face is still damp, and then I can get to the toner. Because you just don't want it to dry, and then rehydrate, and then dry, and then it's just not, it's better if you can just keep it hydrated the whole time. So, okay, so I've got that. I've got a sunscreen with a peptide in it. And that is the Kosas Dream Beam. So, in here we've got ceramide, we've got glycoprotein, we've got a peptide, we've got Allantoin. So for this one, it's wonderful. It's a mineral sunscreen with SPF 40 in it. I think it comes in different shades. I can't remember. Let me look. Yeah, I think it does because this is D23. Okay, so there we go. And for me, I'm just going to set this with powder. Honestly, all I'm doing is going to the gym. And I'm going to check out, there's a snow sculpture competition in Stillwater. I'm going to go check those out today. The competition was this weekend, but it was like -10 out, so I didn't really feel like doing that. So I'm just going to go check them out. Now there won't be tons of people there either.
Put it on your second channel.
Oh, there we go. Put it on my second channel. I already know which sculpture won. I think it was a seal. There we go. I feel like that was applied liberally enough. I mean, to be honest, there's really not a lot of sun out, but you want sunscreen every day regardless of how much sun is out. So this one's a nice one. And then last but not least, let me wipe off my lips. There we go. Peptide lip balm. Paula's Choice has one. The Inky List also has a peptide lip balm, which is also nice. So Paula's Choice one, this one contains shea butter, castor seed oil, 2 different peptides in shea butter. And I have a link to it at Amazon. I resisted buying this one because it was so expensive. So if you're on a budget, the one from the Inky List is also worth checking out. There we go. Or honestly, I love the Summer Fridays. I got their little set. I absolutely love it. So, and then one other thing for hair, the Natural Moisturizing Factors plus Hair Density contains some peptides in there. You can use on your scalp. There we go. I think I covered everything. So, I feel good. So, anyway, you can incorporate these as you want. You can incorporate as many of them as you want. Most of these in this order will play nice with each other. Again, if you're going to use copper peptides with actives, I typically don't recommend it, but if it's exfoliants and ascorbic acid, don't do it. If it's retinoids, resleic acid, use a neutral product in between them, and I think for now, in terms of the research, you should be good. So anyway, that's my peptide-packed routine, suitable for day and evening. So anyway, interested in hearing from you guys. If you have any peptide favorites, leave a comment, and I will see you guys more later tomorrow. Bye, guys.